He and Reed Sorensen swapped rides this week, both within the premium motorsports family. But Sorensen had been driving the 55, and Cole Witt from California had been running the 98. This week they swapped, and we'll endeavor to find out why.
And just try something different, you know. Shake things up a little bit. One driver probably said, I like the 55, so I like that 98. Well, we just swap.
Well, 40 cars here, nobody goes home, so that's not the reason.
I'm pretty sure there's a little more to it.
No, I know there is. I was reducing that way down.
Guys, I would say it's safe to say this is that time of round one where it's taking that additional time to really cool these engines down. I think these drivers and teams know that's going to go back out there. You're only going to get one more shot at it in this first round. You want to run as much tape as possible, so it's so critical to get that engine just as cold as you possibly can.
Time remaining in the upper right of your screen in round one. Jamie?
Ryan Blaney right now, one of those on the outside looking in. 30th on the board. He had only turned one lap in practice this morning, so he went out there, didn't get all of it in his first qualifying effort. They tightened it up a little bit with air pressure and a wedge adjustment, and they're going to give it another try.
Blaney right now is 30th.
Looking at the back of that car, that's a 3.5-inch spoiler. Next week, you won't even be able to see the spoiler because it's only going to be 2.5 inches tall.
Yeah, in regards to Ryan, I thought it was interesting when we heard from him earlier. The truck series that he's run, and actually I think he won a truck race here, they don't shift. So
they're not allowed to.
I don't think they're allowed to shift.
Yeah.
So coming here and shifting in a cup car, that changes things dramatically. When you're carrying as much speed as these cars are down in the corner, and you have to take your hand off the wheel and do that downshift.
Ooh. Yeah, I like Butcher here. He's looking like he might make top 24. That's nice.
It's just
nice lap. Something. He's going to bump Trevor Main.
Nice lap.
And Busher is 16th. That will move Brian Scott onto the hot seat. Busher is in.
Ding, 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 ding on the long pit road. Everybody's looking at that second time out.
Yeah.
Busher being able to pick up that much speed. Watch for this to get pretty hectic and crazy here among a lot of teams.
Busher's he's a good little driver, you know. I think he's got a great future.
Now, Jeff Burton has had an interesting week. Richard Petty Motorsports shut down Jeb's Xfinity Series team, in which he was scheduled to run all of the races. Apparently one of the major sponsors had not yet delivered on their promise to the team, so they had to suspend operations. Burton was coming up here anyway, made a deal to drive the 32 here. So Ward Burton's son with a 54.90 on his first lap of the Speedway. All day out for a second run.
Car looked shaky over the tunnel turn. Looked like when he got down that yellow line, it broke it loose.
Yeah, you can tell he really lost his confidence in the car after he went through the tunnel turn. Really just tiptoeing through turn 3 here.
Being really cautious.
The spinner of the splitter looked, wasn't a spinner, but that's what we've had all day. Looked up all the way around. The car just didn't look like it was in the racetrack.
There's a tremendous amount of downforce lost if you don't get those heights and seal that up.
Picked up, that was his fastest lap, and here's the rocket.
Certainly known to be one of the best qualifiers out there. That looked really nice through there. That's really clean.
Gonna have to hustle to beat Brian Scott. David Reagan back out. Ty Dillon. 3 minutes to go.
Boy, he really got through that.
He got across there, didn't he? That was a good tunnel turn in this.
Look at his number. Business is picking up.
Yeah, he got across the tunnel really nice. If he can hold it here.
It's growing.
Looking pretty solid here, so I think he's going to be all right here.
And so is David Reagan. So here's Newman.
Ty Dillon really close as well, picking up some speed.
Newman 10th for Newman.
Now remember, it's not just the cars outside the top 24 that are trying to get inside the top 24. It's those that were inside the top 24, making sure that these cars don't knock them out. So they also have to go make some runs.
Yeah, Casey Mears is now the bubble car.
Yeah, I think Newman would like to hit it left in the second go round, but nonetheless, you got to get into the second go round.
Ty Dillon is in 23rd. That knocks out Mears. So who's on the bubble? Last week's winner, Martin Truex Jr.
He was not happy with his car in practice. Only got a lap or two, but yeah, that's not a great speed. But it means Boyer. How about our man here? He's clicking them off.
He was good through one, good through the tunnel.
Come on, son. Catch that gear. Let's go. Get up on that wheel. Boy, get them elbows up. Get that elbow up.
Landed the throttle there. Wanted to pick up the throttle. Just couldn't get wide up, but he's still going to come across the line and get
We're going to have a lot of changes in the top 24 in this final 2 minutes. Clint Boyer, 14th. Truex is out. Ty Dillon on the hot seat. And here's Allmendinger. This will be only his second lap of the entire day.
Got much time left. Either guy's a minute and a half.
Got to roll.
Guys, you better be rolling now.
Yeah,
if you want to make a lap, it takes about a minute to get up to speed here.
A.J. Allmendinger from a 51.1 to a 51.05. That's not going to advance. Here's Trevor Bayne.
Looking good.
He's trying to bump back in. It's going to be close.
I think he'll make it.
Whoa, ninth fastest, Trevor Bayne.
And here comes.
All right, Ty Dillon is out. Biffle on the bubble.
Truex got a good lap going, guys. See how he gets over the tunnel here. Much
Having
better
the
lap.
field below 24th is back out for another try.
Much better lap for Truex.
Casey Kane, 4th.
Wow.
Wow. That bumps Biffle. Deep Benedetto now on the bubble.
Ryan Blaney
Never mind. McMurray on the bubble.
Wait a minute. Here comes the 78. He's going to be good.
Oh, he's putting a great lap together.
He might be right up in the top 5.
The one I was thinking about the whole time,
Truex.
was the 17 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. He was all the way up in like 12th or something, and he's been knocked down all the way down to 24.
So the cars on the track now can come back as time expires. They can complete their lap. That'll be Biffle, Castle,
If
McMurray.
Stenhouse is not on track, he's going to get knocked out.
Yeah.
This is going to do it right here.
Looks like the second time out on these tires is when they're really at their best. That's going to help some of these guys only make one lap.
I mean, I'm certain that there's no way Ricky Stenhouse Jr. thought that he was going to be put on the bubble.
Greg Biffle 8th. That'll bump Stenhouse. Austin Dillon.
Wow.
And
In the
Stenhouse.
final spot, and McMurray may bump him.
It's going to be real close. He might have lost it on turn 3.
Wrong side. Yeah. McMurray does not advance. He's 26th. And looking for Landon Castle. He was on track. And Ricky Stenhouse did not roll off in time to begin a lap before time expired.
I think that team really felt confident. They were very high up before all this the second time when all these teams went out there. They just started clicking off great laps and knocking them down.
A wild end to the first round of knockout qualifying.